There's a common misconception out there that you can't water your plants during the heat of the day, but that's simply not true. People think that by watering during the heat of the day that somehow the water is going to scorch the plants or burn the plants or do something where it maybe magnifies with the sun and actually scorches the leaves. I've even heard people say that you're going to steam your plants by doing what I'm doing, but it's all not true. In order to steam plants, you would have to be, well over 200 degrees. Today is, it's 100 degrees today and it's sunny, but let me tell you, these plants are going to be just fine. In fact, they're going to be really happy that we're watering them. Now, while it is true that watering midday is not an efficient way to water because this is when evaporation is at its highest. So everything that you're watering right now can quickly get evaporated and therefore you're going to be wasting some water by watering in the midday. If we're talking about pure efficiency, morning time is going to be the best time to water your plants, though evening time is going to be just fine too. But if for some reason you weren't able to water in the morning and it happens to be midday and your plants happen to be suffering because it's so hot and they're very dry, get out there and water your plants because by waiting until the sun goes down, if your plants are really, really needing water, they could actually be damaged from having not enough water at the right time. Now, one thing you should keep in mind is if your hose is laying out in the sun, the water that initially comes out of the hose could be scalding hot. So you would definitely want to put that off to the side before you let that scalding hot water hit your plants. But once it's running nice and cool, then go ahead and water your plants. The vast majority of your plants will be fine even if you get the leaves wet, though there are a few plants out there that are larger leafed, things like caladiums, that could potentially get some scorch marks if you have water droplets on the leaves during direct sunlight. And if that's the case, then instead of getting the water on the leaves like this, just focus your watering on the roots and the soil. That way you're not having any issues like that. The main thing to remember here is during the heat of summer, your plants are going to need water. Make sure you give them water. Morning is the best, but if all else fails and you don't have any other time to do it, you can give them water in midday. Just focus your energy on watering the soil.